Today is the 26th of January 2010. Small London raid. The range should be about 6 or 7 other Anons present, but we shall see. And I'm in a lift.
Is it all level? Please have your tickets ready.
Tickets? Yes. There we go. If I edit that right, I could claim I have my own OT powers. Now approaching the Dianetics Centre. Who's inside today? The lady outside, don't recognise her. Personality test. Oh, some new guy. Hello mate, just here for a peaceful protester. How's your day been so far? Have you had a nice day? Way to TR2, buddy. Good talking with you. I know my camera work is shaky at the best of times. Please understand that it is quite cold and I have no glove tech. Everyone loves glove tech. This was a woman they kept in a room with no food or water for 17 days. They do a lot of things like suppress free speech, attack their critics, abuse their members and stuff like that. So basically we're just here to raise awareness because it's not the belief system we have a problem with. People can believe whatever they want, but they have to act in a certain way, which is obviously called the law. And the Church of Scientology does break it on numerous accounts, has done for decades and is continuing to this day. So it's not a plan to demonstrate or anything? No, well the thing is, I don't think it's technically, we always contact the, as I say, the Metropolitan Police and the City of London Police out of courtesy for our monthly raids. There used to be a police presence here at those when it was like sort of 500-600 people, and that was about 2 years ago. Now we've got like sort of 20 or 30. We've never caused any trouble, so basically to save resources, Jim Moore, who works in the Metropolitan Police, he basically said, look, you guys, you're absolutely fine, so you won't need the barriers or the police presence, just behave as you always have and carry on, really. So yeah, no, we're just here, and we stand on this side of the street just out of courtesy. Obviously there's nothing technically stopping us, for being on a public street on their side, but with a couple of us we always do it just because that's the way it is. No, there'll probably be sort of maybe, I don't know, 3 more, but as I say, it's just a small raid, and yeah, we never cause any trouble. We always protest the volumes and stuff within the levels that we're allowed to legally and stuff like that, so you won't get any trouble out of us. Okay, excellent. How's your training going so far? Going good. Yeah, excellent. Yes, yeah, no, absolutely. Would you like a card? Would you like to take one? No? Yeah. We're called Anonymous, yeah. And yeah, Jim Moore's our contact man at the Metropolitan Police, so... Well, yeah, no, it shouldn't be any more than that. I don't think there might be a few extra, but as I say, not the main protest, it's a small one during the week, so... I doubt it'll be more than sort of 2 hours, because A, it's cold, and B, by that stage we'll probably all fancy a pint, so... So there you go. Any questions, or is that sort of clear things up? Yeah. No, sure. No, that's great. No, thank you for taking the time to stop and cross and off. How we going out? Scientology is a cult designed to make money. Their leader beats staff members. Knowledge is free. Scientology is not.
I'm just trying to want to know. It's just no accident. Made that wonderful film or Scientology film orientation where we get other stuff that
Scientology is a cult designed to make money. It's a dangerous organisation. Feel free to ask why. Beware of Scientology, guys. Beware of Scientology, sir. It's a cult designed to make money. You didn't seem interested. Scientology, mate. Hey. 1-0 to Anonymous. The word Scientology, boss.
What's that rating on this door? Over 9,000.
Over 9,000, definitely. The word Scientology, guys. Scientology is a cult designed to make money, sir. Scientology breaks up families with their disconnection policy. The word Scientology, man.
If you ask a Christian what they believe, they'll tell you. If you ask a Muslim what you believe, they'll tell you. If you ask a Hindu or a Buddhist, they'll tell you what they believe. And they'll all tell you that for free. You ask the Scientologists what they believe, they probably won't tell you because you haven't paid enough. They'll try and sell you a book rather than explain what they actually believe. Of course, we know what Scientologists actually believe. It was on a South Park episode called Trapped in the Closet.
Hail Zenu! The word Scientology, sir. Thank you very much, my friends. Your thumbs up. The word Scientology, boss. It's a dangerous cult. Scientology is only interested in your money, guys. Dianetics. He's reading my sign. Where's Scientology, sir? Where's Scientology, mate?
Hey. Why?
Why? It's dangerous for a number of reasons. Just to give you a quick overview, basically started in the 50s by a science fiction writer, quoted saying the best way to make $1 million would be to start your own religion. He proceeded to then basically set up the Church of Scientology. What happens is they take you in, they tell you you have problems, and the only solution to those problems is Scientology. They claim to be a religion, but it's not recognised as one in this country because you have to pay an absolute fortune to get your way up to the top. The reason as to why it's dangerous is it brainwashes its members, so these guys, they're not allowed to even Google Scientology, read anything critical about it. On top of that, their leader, David Miscavige, beats staff members, physically punches them, which has prompted a lot of people to actually leave the organisation. They have these things called RPF camps, which are basically like prison camps for Scientologists. So if you're inside and you start to have doubts and they think that you might try and leave, they'll put you in one of these camps until basically your mind is back on their way of thinking. On top of that, you take into things like human trafficking. The guy's being sued for that at the moment, on top of like slave labour wages. They force female members to have abortions. They were, being fined over £500,000 November last year in France for fraud. It is a complete and utter scam that tries to disguise itself as a religion, and it's only interested in basically making money out of people. As to why it's so dangerous, other reasons include basically when you're inside, they convince you without Scientology you'll amount to nothing, which is why when people actually decide to leave the organisation, there's quite a high suicide death rate. Yeah, there's a couple. Actually, I've got a card for you, mate. Operation Snow White, when they were caught infiltrating the United States government, Lisa McPherson was a woman who they basically kept in a room with no food or water for 17 days, and she lost her life as a result of this. And if you go to like whyaretheydead.info, that's got a long list of people who have basically died under very controversial circumstances.
So the best result is that this gets closed down and made illegal for you?
Yeah, our ambition is basically to either dismantle the Church of Scientology in its present form or get rid of it entirely. If they stop doing things like disconnecting their people's families, attacking their critics, harassing people, abusing their members, and to some extent make it a non-profit organisation, then we will go. When all the things they're doing, people can believe whatever they want, but it's the crimes, abuses and illegal activities that this organisation commits. That's why we protest. So, just to give you an overview. You're welcome. Have a nice evening, yeah? Take care.